Strata has been around for 35 years. It is a household name in the advertising agency industry. Strata has about 1,200 agencies and about 10,000 users. What we do is campaign management for media agencies. About $50 billion flows through Strata, approximately 25% of U.S. advertising spend. We are big in the U.S., a nice presence in London and the rest of Europe, and now Asia as well.
So you joined Strata a few years ago?
2.5 years now. A lot of fun. I run the agency business for Strata globally, focused mostly on the U.S. and North America, but all of our initiatives around the world. The largest agencies, of course, are multinational, and those are both our top customers and our top prospects.
So 35 years is an eternity in the media agency business. I mean, there's been so many changes going on. What are your clients focused on, and what is Strata focused on their behalf?
That's a fantastic question. Yes, there have been a lot of changes over those decades. First and foremost, if Strata's not providing good old ROI, return on investment, in other words, the fees that our clients pay us is not returned to them as a multiple, then we're not going to be in business. Strata has focused on automation for a couple of decades, has been a leader with some other companies in the business. And automation has been going on since the late 80s. The very first thing that was automated in our business was the invoice, the electronic invoice. It probably took 15 years for that to actually be at scale. But today Strata runs the invoice products for local cable, local radio, local TV. It's hundreds of thousands of invoices every month, go from all sellers to all buyers, not just Strata agencies. We do this for the industry. So that's a fantastic transaction. That helps people not have to key things in. After that, Strata developed electronic ordering products for local cable, local radio, finally TV, the ePort product. Just celebrated its 10th year anniversary with the TVB. This was done in concert with the TVB. Every TV station and rep firm in the country can receive and respond to orders. So again, no one is keying anything. That's automation. And there's an electronic proposal format that's been around for 15 years. The problem is our industry is fragmenting. So the consumer is consuming TV and radio different than they ever did before. And fragmentation is not just about there being more channels, which there are, being more shows to watch, which there are, but it's also the devices you watch them on. So it's total fragmentation. How, as a buyer, do I reach a particular audience, targeted or not targeted? It's always been targeted from an advertiser point of view. How do I reach them when there are so many different ways that people consume media? So we are focused now on helping that buyer do their job. A buyer used to buy 5 markets with 3 or 4 TV stations in each. Now they have to buy that same market. They've got to buy 3 to 4 times as many outlets, local cable, digital stations. They've got to buy digital OTT to recapture those eyeballs, right? It's all about getting to those eyeballs. So you will see Strata focused on automation for the buyer themselves, to take the tasks that they do today, which Strata supports, but they're doing them one at a time, do it as a bulk type of operation. So we're talking about, if there's a 100-person buying shop, you could see in 1 to 2 years' time, that same agency will need 40 buyers. So we're talking, we have big ambitions in this area, and our agencies need this desperately. It's tough out there for them to get their work done.
So tell us about A Dazzle.
Oh, A Dazzle, right. So what a great name, isn't it? So I'm walking down the street the holiday season, and the lights are dazzling. A Dazzle is a product that's been around, a company that's been around for 15 years in the UK and some other parts of Europe. We bought them shortly after I joined Strata at the end of 2015. So A Dazzle is not just our current digital platform. It's also the future infrastructure for what Strata will look like over the next 2 or 3 years. Adazzle, just like Strata has always been, but Adazzle is a cross-media platform. So if you look at our users in the UK, you'll see print and digital digital, all forms of digital, whether it's display or video, search, social, all in one campaign management screen. You will see a couple of very large agencies in the UK testing some of our TV products now. And where does that appear? Not as a separate product. It's across media from the get-go. You will see this theme, this initiative, major initiative, cross-media, convergence, fluidity, all come to fruition in the Adazzle product, not just across Europe, across Asia, and of course we have several customers using it here, more than a dozen right now in the United States. By the end of 2018, most of Strata's digital buying customers, more than 700, will be on Adazzle. So it's, it is a huge initiative. We have the most people working in the Adazzle environment, and eventually all of Strata will be working in the Adazzle environment, both us and our customers.
So briefly, what is it like being part of the Comcast Advanced Advertising Group?
Okay, so the first thing is they bought a Dazzle for us, right? So Strata didn't have the, significant amount of money to buy a Dazzle. It was Comcast that bought a Dazzle and joined it with Strata. Part of the reason I joined Strata was this advanced advertising group to be part of. These are some of the best technologies, whether it was Freewheel, which is the main part of advanced advertising, Visible World and their products and their fantastic yield management stuff they've been doing. Again, speaking about Pocketbook, we bought Sticky Ads, which was the largest SSP at the time in Europe. That's now part of the advanced advertising family, and that group specifically focuses on aggregating media of all types, premium video, linear, local cable, and presenting those to agencies that would be Strata agencies in addition to everyone else. So I find being part of Comcast, of course it's a large company, it loves its employees, so that's fantastic, but most importantly they're investing in us, our whole group of companies, and in Strata to bring solutions to this market, not again just the United States but around the world. This conference talking about advanced television of all types, that's what this group is about, helping to figure it out. Comcast, in addition to owning this advanced advertising group, is the largest owner of inventory in the United States. So to them, the fragmentation that I described before, this is at the heart of Comcast's income from an inventory point of view. So this group is there to help to guide, figure out, steer our solutions and industry solutions. As I mentioned, we're always about the industry. We've always worked with every local cable company, not just Comcast. So it's I would just say it's energizing to be with such smart people that really are looking around the corner and down the road on what our industry is going to become.